up, boys? So, as y'all know, Kilo Labs been doing it big in 2024. Long gone are the days where you have the Old Supreme with DMHA. They had to reformulate for whatever reason. We're going to talk about the label. I'm going to tell you guys about my experience, good or bad, if it's even worth having in your rotation. If you tried the new hybrid, if you like Stim Thug, you guys do not want to miss this one. Y'all stay tuned. Yo, it's Drug-Free Dansby, and today I have the new Supreme pre-workout by the Kilo Labs. What's this thing about, man? Before we get going, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Let's interact, get to know each other. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm gonna link my other social media on this video here too. Love you guys, man. I was thinking about self-will run riot today. For the longest time, I don't know if this will make sense to any normal people, but if you're an addict or alcoholic, you've probably heard this. You know, self-centeredness, self-centered fear, normally the root of all of my problems, right? So for the longest time, especially as men, we think that if there's a problem, it's up to me to come up with a solution. I was my own higher power. When it came down to my source of strength, it was, all right, how good is Sean at solving these sort of deals? It doesn't mean I don't have skills or capabilities or talents, man. There's a lot of things I'm really good at. But for the longest time, man, months, years, days, I was just spinning in circles trying to figure out life. And I think a lot of men are kind of going through that too. Some of us are really successful. A lot of us really fall short. And then when that happens, you know, for me, I go in the corner and I pout and I'm like, man, why can't I be as good as this person? There's all this comparison and all this crazy crap that goes on. However, I learned in recovery, and this can happen for normal people too, maybe I don't have to be my own source of strength. Maybe I can pray about this. I can ask for God's help. And the biggest relief that comes from doing that in my life is, okay, I'm not running the show. Take a deep breath, man. It's not up to me anymore. I'm going to suit up and show up and go where I need to go. But God, you got to open this door. God, you got to give me the willingness. God, you got to give me the power. God, you got to give me the words to say. So when I do that, I put the ball in his court, and if he really is the almighty, the end-all, be-all, then I'm going to have some results, man. And I will tell you guys, for over 7 years now, I've been riding this pink cloud they talk about in early recovery, where it is happy, joyous, and free most of the time. You can ask my wife. There's been a few days over the past few months raising this baby, adjusting to my career changes and all this stuff, where I've been a total butthead. And I've been like, you know, ungrateful, and I've been frustrated with life, and I've been just, you know, saying all these crazy things in my home. But I hope that if you asked her, she would say that I'm reasonably happy most of the time. I have bad days just like the rest of them, guys. But today, only thing I've done perfect in recovery is surrender my will. First thing in the morning, God, relieve me of the bondage of self. I'm an alcoholic. I'm an addict. I can't stay clean without your help today. And let's freaking crush it, dude. Let's get it. So hopefully that helps somebody, man. So let's talk about some supplements. I'm trying to cut back on the intros. You know, I don't want to jibber jabber too much, but I know there's some people that it does help. And man, and God lays this on my heart. I think it's the most important thing I can do is share this, man. This is kind of my ministry. So I love you guys. So the new Supreme pre-workout, man. So if you guys have tried this one, you guys know Kilo Labs, whatever manufacturer they have, whatever ingredients they're using, unique, full of character, super hitter. They have some euphoria in their pre-workouts. They have nootropic vibes. They have physical energy, all this good stuff, man. I will definitely say when you have a class of pre-workouts that I think the masses take, and then you have pre-workouts that I like to collect that are next level, that are in their own category. And dude, I am a big fan of Kilo Labs. Let's look at this tub. Mike and the boys are freaking crushing it over there, dude. This thing is super sick. Gold chain. Makes me want to buy some jewelry. Makes me want to dress fresh. All that good stuff. So this is a Moon Rocks flavor. He said this is a mix of, I think, strawberry, blueberry, and green apple. We'll talk about the flavor a little bit since we're already on it right now. Amazing, dude. So I've reviewed the new hybrid. Flavor was incredible. I'm going to link it down below. The new Stim Thug that they have, super delicious. I'm going to link that one down below. This one right here, nice blueberry. If you've tried this one, dude, I can't wait to tell you guys about this one. So yeah, so the flavor's super good. It's really sweet. It tastes like some juice. Tastes like you're about to have a smoothie or something, man. So I like to sip on these bad boys, but however you want to do it, chug it down, get ready to go to the gym, and buckle up for an experience, guys. So this one, as you guys know, it had 2-amino isoheptane, 200 milligrams. I don't know if you guys can see that. Really minimalist label. It's really, really sad the days are gone where DMHA is just going to be regularly putting things. You know, there's people eyeballing labels like this and government, whatever. But dude, this one's a super hitter. Really more on the mental, euphoric DMHA side of things. It's not a big slapper, but this DMHA is so clean sourced. It lasted forever, dude. I'm in the gym and I feel like it was peaking by the time I was getting ready to leave the gym. It was just like this freaking growing and growing and growing. Super amazing. So obviously now that they reformulated it, let's talk about the label and we can maybe point out some key differences with this bad boy and this bad boy. Is it still a hitter? Did they do it right? Let's talk about that here in a minute in the experience. So, all right, off the rip, you get some vitamins. So you get vitamin B3, 30 milligrams. Next, we got vitamin B6. Then we got vitamin B12. We got some choline, 200 milligrams. So this is cool. They're hiding maybe a nootropic up in the vitamin section. Choline is a super hitter, dude. It's in a lot of nootropics. Really good for focus. It can help with dopamine uptake and all that good stuff, man. Just get you in the zone, dude. I love choline. I didn't really know about that ingredient until I started doing these reviews, and I am a big fan of it. I think I have choline in my system right now from something I took, so we'll talk about that. Next, we have sodium, 200 milligrams, can help with hydration. Next, we have potassium chloride, 200 milligrams. All right, real label, guys. Let's really talk about this. So, citrulline malate 2-to-1. So you're getting part malic acid and you're getting part actual citrulline. So you're looking at what, like 6 grams. So you're still getting the citrulline, you're still getting the malic acid. Next we have beta alanine, 3.5 grams. So that is above the clinical dose. We'll talk about if it's good betas or not. I love to see that. I see a lot of 4 grams. I see a lot of 3.5. Next, we have the first focused nootropic ingredient. We have L-tyrosine at 2 grams. Great dose. I've seen upwards. I think the new Manyaco has 4 grams. 2 grams is perfect. I really can get dialed in and in the zone on 1 gram. So next, we have an all-around hitter for energy, performance, muscle, whatever. 1 gram of taurine. So that's a good ingredient. See that in a lot of energy drinks as well. Next, we have caffeine anhydrous, 350 milligrams. So perfect dose for me. That's that standard energy stimulation, all the good stuff you need. What's a Stim Junkie pre-workout without caffeine anhydrous, right? All right, next we have Araia 300 milligrams. I almost want to talk about the Kilo Labs Araia. If you know, you know, boys. If you know, you know, man. I love Araia. I've seen 100 milligrams slap people. I've seen it slap me before. I've seen 400 milligrams be kind of mid. So let's talk about perhaps the star of the show. The new highness ingredient that is probably going to be replacing DMHA. Accept it, boys. Learn to love it. If not, we still got Alpha Yo and you still got non-stim pre-workout, so whatever. All right, next we have theobromine. So 200 milligrams, that's a hefty dose. Caffeine's cousin. It's going to have some stimulation in it. In the new Magico nootropic, that has theobromine. So theobromine can have some nootropic properties, energy, get you in the zone, all that good stuff. Next, we have dicaffeine malate. So that's going to yield 75% of 100 milligrams. So now we're looking at 75 milligrams of that, plus 350 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. I actually did the math, so that's 425, guys. Have a big brain today. Next, we have huperzine serrata, huperzine A at 10 milligrams. So that is actually going to help with the uptake of acetylcholine. It's going to bind with the choline. It's going to help with the other stems. It's going to have some nootropic effects, can help with mood elevation, help with memory, cognition, learning. I love huperzine A. It's in a lot of pre-workouts that I take, and I really do feel like I have benefits from it. Dialed in, great headspace, bubble-like feeling. All right, next we have yohimbine hydrochloride, 3 milligrams. So that's not to be confused with Alpha Yo. It's going to be in the same ballpark. It's going to have some of the same benefits. Help with libido, help with some fat burning, help with some strength output, help with some physical energy, help with some nootropic effects, but it's not going to be quite as, slapping you in the face as actual Alpha Yo. So what I really like about this, if you really look at this label, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ingredients, minimalist label. We're not going to talk about the vitamins. This one had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's still they're keeping it in the ballpark, man. And I really appreciate that, because at the end of the day, you don't need a science book label of ingredients to have a slapper of a pre-workout. If each of these are properly sourced, which we're going to talk about that, it's going to do the trick, and you can actually gain benefits off of 3 to 4 or 5 ingredients and be like, dude, I felt the Uriah, I felt the Yohimba and all this stuff. If you start mixing a bunch of stuff together, you could be like, well, yeah, good energy, good focus, whatever. With this one, man, they are trying to let you feel the stars of the show and know that, hey, these are some good ingredients. So let's talk about the experience on this. So what I did, I've actually taken this more than once. First time I took it, texted Mike, I was like, holy crap. The second time I took it, I really, really enjoyed it. So I didn't talk about the scooper being 19 point. So one scoop, you get 20 servings, 19.8 grams. I will tell you on the scale, one level scoop was exactly 19. I'm sure it was 19 point something. I don't have the points on my scale. They got the scooper right. So if you take a level scoop, you're going to get the full dose. Before we get into the effects fully, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys. So yeah, the first thing you'll feel from taking this bad boy is the caffeine's gonna come in super quick, probably 5-10 minutes in. And then right after that, it slapped me in the face was the betas, dude. Super strong betas, face itching like crazy, ears feeling good. If you've taken their other new reformulated pre-workouts, you know what the betas are like. I really appreciated that. There are some actual nootropic benefits from beta-alanine too, but the warm fuzzies, the sense of urgency comes in really quick, and you get this caffeine. I had this feeling of like, I was a little sluggish before I took it, and I was like, bro, let's go. Let's start lifting some weights. Let's do the deal. So I start pushing some weights, man, and what comes in after that, kind of jumps in the driver's seat is this focus comes in, mixed in with the physical energy, and you're like, I'm ready to freaking crush it today, right? So I'm doing chest, I'm doing triceps, I'm pushing, I'm doing what I need to do. And right probably about the 40-minute mark, dude, this thing really starts to come together. And I will tell you, when I'm taking a pre-workout that has no DMHA, doesn't have any alpha yo, I have really high expectations of something coming in and making it remarkable. Let me tell you guys, without alpha yo, without DMHA, this thing is freaking fire, dude. Well-sourced Uriah Genesis comes in 40-45 minutes. It is a creeper as far as physical energy goes. I will tell you guys that the physical energy doesn't come in super crazy right away, and I was getting a little scared. The star of the show for this is a nootropic Stim Junkie daily, potentially. For some, with the high caffeine, maybe take this 3 times a week. Maybe you don't want to build your tolerance to the Uriah Genesis. But let me tell you, dude, this is just as smooth and euphoric as this bad boy without the DMHA. So imagine this one right here, that smooth, euphoric, head high. I'm happy to be in the gym, but it is illicit. Imagine taking this bad boy and doing the same exact thing, but making it non-illicit. So the pumps on this, freaking sick. If you want to, you could take some pump caps, you could throw some glycerol on top of it, all that good stuff. The sweating wasn't super crazy on it, but I will say the focus, amazing, dude. You were dialed in. You have the sense of urgency. The physical energy will build over that first hour to where you're like, okay, dude, I have something pushing me to keep going. You could easily run 2 hours on this. You could easily run leg day on this. I did the second time run legs on this, and that's a true test, dude. Normally, when I'm doing leg day, I need to take a Dark Labs product. I need something that's going to slap me and get me through it. Without alpha yo, without DMHA, this thing pushed me in one of my hardest sessions I've had in the past few weeks. So as I'm dialed in, so you get that crazy good mind-muscle connection. So the citrulline is helping you get some crazy pumps. There's no glycerol or nothing, so you're gonna get the vascular, tight muscle pumps on it for sure. When the Uriah Genesis comes in with that Huperzine A, definitely the star of the show. 45 minutes to an hour in, there is a nootropic highness that I felt. I started texting Mike. I was like, bro, I am on one, dude. It put me in a bubble. The music is sounding good. You're in your own zone. You're in your own lane. It could make you chatterbox and like really sociable if you want. But for me, it was like, I remember looking around the gym like, whoa, dude, I am in a totally different headspace than I was when I came in. And that matched perfectly with the physical energy to give me a very, very unique experience. Now, raking this with, you have Stim Thug, you have this, and you have the new hybrid. So I would say this is more of the euphoric head high out of all three of them. And then you have hybrid that has the same sort of head high, but more of the physical energy with it. Like I was like an animal on that hybrid. This right here has that enough physical energy to where you want to push the weights, you're going to get some gains, you can hit some PRs on it. But really the star of the show is that highness, the Oriogenesis. I will say when I got towards the end, it's probably an hour and a half, hour 45 in where I'm on the treadmill. I definitely had some extra endurance. I definitely had some more left in the tank. I had to cut my workout short. The caffeine's nice, theobromine is nice on this. Post-workout, let's talk about that a little bit. So you still have this crazy good focus that happens for a few hours, and the appetite suppression is there slightly. As much as Oriogenesis will give you, you're still super stimmed up whenever you leave the gym. You're in a good headspace. You're still enjoying the music, and it lasts for hours. If you take this bad boy in the morning, you're going to be feeling good well past lunch, guaranteed. Once you put some food in your body, you'll realize that there isn't really any, no real appetite suppression. You stay dialed in, and what's cool is there's no crash. It just kind of tapers slowly. I mean, it could last you a minute, dude. The energy on this, super duper good, man. I got a good workout. This thing is going to stay in my rotation. Mike and the boys, y'all keep doing what y'all are doing. I'm excited to see what you guys have coming next. If you like what I said, you want to pick up a tub, it's coming to NutriCartel soon. It's already on the Kilo Labs website. I don't have a discount code with them yet, but show them some love. I'll link their website down below. I'm going to put NutriCartel down there for now. You guys know to use my code DFD on pretty much any website, except for Kilo Labs right now, but we'll get there one day. There's some other flavors coming out of this bad boy. It's just now hitting the scene. It's about to make a bunch of noise. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I hope y'all like what I said. Remember, get pumped, not drunk. Peace.